Welcome back to yet another episode of Red Flag and most importantly, Green Flag. And I say that because it's the Day of the Irish. It's St. Paddy's Day special. And on today's St. Paddy's Day special, we're getting ready to head out, get some green beverages, some green food, and more importantly, a green boo. And today's contestants, we have your tattooed girlfriend, Zara, and hanging with Misty. Now, girls, are you ready to meet your mystery boo? All right, let's start off with question number 1. He dyes all the food in the fridge green, including the milk and a Tupperware container of leftover rice.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put green flag because I'm gonna assume he has the best intentions and does not know the amount of chemicals that green food dye probably has. So I'm gonna assume good intentions. If it's only once, I'll green flag it. If he's doing this every year, I'm gonna have to red flag it. But we'll set up for a green flag. How about you?
I was not thinking about the chemicals in the food dye. So for me, it was definitely green because I was like, wow, he's so festive. That sounds really fun. That sounds really like goofy. Just open up the fridge and it's like, everything is green. I think that's really cute. So for me, green flag. But yeah, true. I don't actually like doing a lot of unnecessary chemicals and additives in my food. So maybe not the best to do every year. But just for one time, I think it's really cute. So it's a green for me.
We can agree.
All right, so far a day of green is coming up green as we head into question number 2. He wears a t-shirt that says, "Kiss me, I'm Irish," despite not being Irish.
Okay, so embarrassing truth. There was one time I got it at like the value bin or whatever, and I actually own a shirt that says "Kiss me, I'm Irish, I'm Spanish." It was on sale and it's green, and I don't own a lot of green in my wardrobe. I actually borrowed this from Zara today for this video, so maybe he also got it in the bargain bin, and maybe we're bargain bin soulmates. Green!
Aww, so cute. For me, it was a green, but I was kind of on the toss-up about it. I'm not like super big on t-shirts with big slogans on them, so I was like, oh, I don't love it, but I love the festivity, that he's excited about the holiday, and it sounds like he's a lot of fun. So it's a green. It's a green.
We got a lot of green this time.
Yes.
All right, to go with his lovely new shirt, he also insists on speaking in an Irish accent all day.
I mean, if it's just one day, I think it's a little weird. But you know, if it's one day, I can do it. If he was like doing it all month, we'd probably be switching to the red flag. But you know what? This is the most amount of green flags I've ever given.
Same, yeah. We're like green on everything so far, but I mean, it is St. Patrick's Day, right? So maybe we're just meant to do all greens for this. I think it's a green flag. I think it's really cute. I think it'd be really funny. I think that it's just showing how festive he is, how into the holiday. And again, if it's a daily thing, it could start to maybe get on my nerves a little bit, but for the one day, I think we'd have a blast. So as long as he's not offending any real Irish people, I'm gonna give it a green.
All right, we're still coming up all green, but question number 4 may change that. Are you ready?
Ready.
He insists on pinching strangers in public who aren't wearing green, including senior citizens.
I can see you're still debating. It was the senior citizen that I was like, ooh, no, you just cannot.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm petering. At first it was a green. I thought, I mean, they should be wearing green. But then the senior citizen part had me kind of debating, but then I thought like they should still be wearing green. But what if they don't know what day it is? And I think senior citizens can bruise really easily. I don't want them to get hurt. So it could actually be a serious thing. I guess I'm gonna go red.
Absolutely red. Like, you see, your skin integrity is actually much less than ours, and their elasticity. as a medical professional, there's so many things that go about this. That is just red. No, you just, and also just touching people without their consent. No. This guy.
Says the girl who pinches people if they're not wearing green on St. Patty's Day. I know that you do this. But not seniors, right? So
Not see, and there's always people I know. I guess it
Okay.
makes it a little better, but like it was the stranger's part. Like walking into a stranger, especially as a man, and pinching like a woman.
yeah. Yeah, okay. Red.
Flag.
That's the red.
Ooh, we have our first red for St. Patty's Day. Can we bring that green flag energy back as we enter our final Irish question? He shows up wearing a giant shamrock hat that he insists stays on in the bedroom.
But on one condition, the lights are gonna be off, honey. I am not looking at that hat. I do not think so. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So we're kind of like in agreement then. We don't really want to see the hat in the bedroom. I would like the lights on. So it's gonna be a red flag because I don't really want the hat in there too.
Whatever makes them happy. I mean, we're not here to, I mean, people have different interests.
It's true. It's not a horrific red flag for me, but I would much prefer not. So slight red flag if it's like an insistent thing, specifically for the bedroom, specifically the hat. Slight little bit red flag, but not too bad.
You know what? It's one day. If he wants to wear his hat, he can wear his hat, but I ain't not. Or you know what? Better yet, if you won't turn off the light, just put a blindfold on me. I'll pretend the hat's not on. We can pretend here. We can pretend.
Perfect.
And that, folks, wraps up another episode of Red Flag, Green Flag, special St. Patty's edition. Now, thank you so much for hanging out with your tattooed girlfriend, Zara, and hanging with Misty. Say goodbye with a little Irish kiss to the camera. Bye-bye now.